Pictoplasma was founded 1999-2000, and it was just a research project, just to see what's happening in the world of character design, which had suddenly ballooned thanks to the upcoming of the commercial internet. So suddenly there was this huge flood of very reduced characters, and it was a research project to collect them, to contact the people that started to create them, and slowly, over the years, Pictoplasma has evolved to be something like forum for these artists, and we do books, publications, we do conferences, festivals in Berlin, in New York, now also here once in Paris.
So we're not focusing on one art because we focus on one idea, and the idea is the reduction of art figuratif. It can be really something small, just a drawing, or it can be a huge animation production or a big installation or something.
What's interesting for us is that all of these characters pretend to be life forms or to have a life, and they obviously don't live in our world, so it must be a parallel world. But if you look at them, none of them has a real body, none of them really has a biography, a narration, so they're just like question marks. It's a love-hate relationship rather than a dream. I mean, it says a lot about a generation that creates these characters that have nothing to do with reality, especially in a time with financial turbulences, political uprisings. But at the same time, it tells a lot about this longing of the people to have some kind of quietness or simplicity, because everything has gotten very, very complicated. And there's so many images and pictures that are bombarded at you and that you have to consume every day in the television, in the newspaper. One idea of the Gaîté is, it is a trend. When we collect all these images, we see that suddenly everywhere in the world people are finding the same motif, and we don't know why. And about 1.5 years ago, we noticed that everyone is drawing white, hairy creatures, very, very simple, with just a smile. So you have 2,500 Yetis, and even if you look at them, you will not know what the Yeti looks like. And what is interesting to see is that you have these images that depict that, but they come from France, from Peru, from Iran, from Japan, from Korea, and they have similarities, but they also have differences. And still it is absolutely impossible to place them culturally. You cannot, if you look at a picture, say this is Japan. So in a time where you would have 80% of your communication is via Facebook or Twitter or email, when people go into a club or go to a concert, they are expecting some kind of human interaction. And to again amplify that with the Yeti who comes in and hugs everyone.